Hello there. Welcome to the Rift Friday live stream. This is our new time slot. I bet we're going to get a whole bunch of people who show up at 3:30 this afternoon, and they're going to wonder where we went. But all of those folks can catch the video replay. I know that there is no perfect time for a live stream. This time is going to be awkward for some of our devs. It's going to be awkward for some of our players. And let's face it, there's no perfect time. The reason we've moved to 11:30 is because the folks in the EU are still awake. They don't have to wait until dark 30 to watch the stream anymore. So let's see how this goes. We're going to try this for at least a month. And then if it's problematic, we'll move back to happy hour. You know what? I like spending happy hour with my colleagues and drinking just plain old soda water right about now. Because you can't miss out on the beers, right? There's a law. Anyway, you might wonder who this is. Some of you guys might know who this is. I'm Linda Carlson. I'm Brasse the Dwarf. I'm the community director here at Trion Worlds. Who the hell are you?
I'm Joe Brogno, or the Blue Muzzy. I'm community manager on Atlas Reactor, and today I'm standing in for Moby, who is the community manager and runner for the Trion Creator Program.
Cool.
Hi. How's it going?
Also, a few people have mentioned the weird colors. That is because I'm such a freaking noob. I was halfway into my hour-and-a-half commute this morning, and I realized that, wearing a green shirt. We have a green screen behind us, so, I'm kind of psychedelic here. But that's okay. I don't feel quite so bad now because two of the people on the Trove stream coming up in an hour are also wearing green.
Just straight green.
Just straight green.
Yep.
So they are total ghosts. Mine at least is dark green, so therefore I look like I'm wearing some fancy disco shirt.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here today to talk about the Trion Creators Program primarily, and then talk a little bit about our forums and moderation if we have time. So, we'd like to just launch right into it. How many of you guys, show of hands please, how many of you guys know what the Trion Worlds Creator Program is?
Do I count?
Yeah, you can.
All right, I count.
Totally count. One of the reasons we're happy to have Muzzy here today is because he's also heavily involved in the Trion Worlds Creator Program. He helps out Scott quite a lot on that. Now, in answer to a question that Kiwi asked, it's at the end of this list of questions here, and she says, "Where's Scott?" Scott, or as many of us might know him, Moby, is still with us. It's just that we decided that we were going to have the creator stream this week, and he had today off. So he's gallivanting. He's having fun. He's doing something that does not involve being here answering questions. So we're going to commit him to all sorts of stuff that he doesn't know he's going to be doing. We're going to completely drive him insane with the list of questions that we're going to have from you guys. It'll be great, and, that'll teach him to never take a day off again.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Cole, could you switch us, please, to the gaming system, which in this case is a browser window with a whole bunch of tabs set up. All right. Would you like to talk about the Creator Program a bit?
So the Creator Program is amazing. It's our way of saying thank you to all the people who love our content enough that they want to go out and they want to share it. I know that Kiwi, I don't know many of you Rift people, I do apologize, but I do know Kiwi because she's also a major part of the Atlas Reactor community, and she's also a Trion creator. So thank you to all the Trion creators out there. We really do appreciate it. You guys go out and you show off our game because you love it. Whatever game it is, we're brand wide.
Yes. Now, the thing about the Creator Program is that it was a way for us to thank everybody who was already supporting us. People started making art and videos and starting fan sites and that sort of thing long before we came up with this program. This gives us a way so that one guy, Moby, can actually help support all of you guys. It's more organized. It's more fair. Everybody gets the same sort of things. So it's really great. So obviously anybody who's in the Creator Program gets early access to the new content and games. We like to get you guys in as early as possible. One of the things about creators, they are the best at keeping NDAs. Do you know why? They don't want to ever risk losing access to this stuff. So they're amongst the most trusted people that we deal with. Obviously, we have giveaways that we put out there, and we like to promote our creators as much as possible. The more in advance we know what you're doing, the more we can do to support you as well. And now that we've been running the Creator Program for what, a year now? Something like that?
It's been about a year, yeah, because I've been here for a little over a year. So, yeah.
So as we go along, we're going to continually be looking at improving it. For instance, doing more to support contests and giveaways that you guys have as well. So that's really great. Now, is it hard to join the Creator Program? Not really.
Not really.
No. There are there are some minimums. Well, there you go. You have to
Yeah,
log in.
first of all, you have to have an account.
You have to have an account. That's pretty easy because there's no
Yeah.
obligation to an account. But there is a sign-in process, and then Moby will look over your application. And look, if you're a streamer and you have 10 followers and you're just getting started, you're probably not going to be initially accepted to the creator program because there's a lot of responsibility and rewards that come with it.
It's more about the fact that you're just starting. If you're just starting, we want to make sure that you've got some time and you're doing a consistent amount of creatorness, right? So you're creating
creatorness.
Yeah, you're creating stuff for the game on a regular basis. If you have that kind of consistency, even if you have 10 followers, there's still a good chance that you're going to be picked. Now, Moby does get like 300-ish requests a week, so if we don't get to you right away, just have patience. He's going to get through it. He's a very hard worker.
Yep. Okay,
Don't let him know I said that, by the way.
Oh, no, he's going to totally watch this afterwards. Okay. Trion Creators also maintains a Twitter channel, so if you've got something cool going on, make sure you tweet at Trion Creators, because Moby also has access. We are a very collaborative bunch here, and so Moby has access to all of our various channels, and he can help to promote whatever you've got going on if you tweet at Trion Creators. So, for instance, here's your Show Off Your Rift Game Callings on Twitch.
So this is really cool right here. So on Twitch, I don't know if you guys know this, but they're doing this thing now where, one, you can become an affiliate and you can actually get paid to stream. Two, if anybody purchases while you're playing the game, since we're actually partnered with Twitch, we have the ability to sell our content through Twitch while you're watching the Twitch stream. So if you are streaming Rift, then underneath your stream is going to be purchasing for the All Essentials pack and also the currency. What is the currency? Gems?
What, in Rift?
In Rift. Rex? Oh, yeah. It might be that one. Yeah. I apologize. I didn't check that. But anyway, what happens is if you spend $5 or more, you will get a Twitch crate drop. And what that'll give you is, as you can see on the screen right there, you're going to get one of those awesome chat emotes. And you can actually use that globally across Twitch, and you can represent Rift the way that you want to on Twitch, which is awesome. Do I even Rift? Das Manos, I just started. I've been mostly Atlas Reactor. I've just started on Rift.
So here's the thing. Joe is a really skilled gamer, and I spend all my time watching how easily and coolly he just sails through Atlas Reactor. He's freaking brilliant, right? And then yesterday, as he's trying to get started on Rift, it's sort of like, oh, what this do? What this do? It's so great to have him as a noob, finally.
Yeah.
It's a very complex game.
I'm humbled by the amount that I need to catch up on, for sure. So anyway, with the Twitch crate system, every $5 that somebody spends, they have the ability to get one of these awesome emotes and even a Rift tag that'll appear like next to your name in chat, which is really cool.
The other thing we want to make clear with the Trion Creators Program is if you're making money off the streams and videos or other things that you're doing for the game, we're thrilled for you.
Yeah.
We're really happy about that. We don't mind if you use the Rift name or any of our games and just, put them out wherever you need to. We want you to be successful because the more you do, the better it is for us. You guys are providing a service for all of your fellow players. I believe me, I go to a lot of these sites. So let's have a look at just...
Before we keep going, I just want to say thank you to everybody for being so welcoming. I'm getting join my guild, I'll teach you things. Do you need an elephant mount? What race and class are you? I think I went Rogue, and the race was
Rogue?
Of course.
Seriously?
I love Rogue.
And I bet you went Kalari, right?
I did go Kalari. Kalari Rogue, because it looks
I'm
awesome.
so not surprised!
It's awesome looking. Anyway, so I'll be playing Rift in my spare time for that. But yes, thank you. And if you guys see me in game, I'll probably be the Blue Muzzy, and you can find me there. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna be really sorry.
Yeah, I'm
Just
sure.
wait till they start inviting you to the war fronts. Oh boy, there's gonna be all sorts of crushing going on.
Dude, I don't know. Let me explore. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. So in the future, from now on, when we're hiring for the community team, there will be a little proviso. You must roll a dwarf.
Right. Okay.
That's all there is to it. Okay. So
what
we don't want.
I don't know. I'll get all this information out to you guys. I promise.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
It depends on whether you want to role play or not.
Okay.
But again, just like in any other game, the guild that you join is going to make a huge difference to you.
Okay. That's awesome.
Pretty much everybody at Trion Worlds plays various games. Muzzy has just been so busy in Atlas Reactor that he hasn't had a lot of time to explore, but once he gets into Rift, I think he's going to have trouble pulling out. Okay, so here we go. So the Rift forums. This is actually...
Please go here.
Yeah, it's... It's our official site, we run it, and yet there's a lot of people who are fan sites who actually post a lot of their stuff here. There is a lot of information that gets shared here, including this little sub-channel here for the Rift guides and strategies. You know, there are some really terrific things on here. Really, really useful. And you're going to want to go back through here to the rogues.
That's where I'll be going? Okay, good.
That's where you want to go. How to completely be OP and drive us freaking insane.
I picked the right class.
Whatever.
So here, another thing, guys. If you're going to be using, as a Trion creator especially, if you're going to be creating any guide contents, any websites, tweeting out that you're streaming, tweeting out a new guide that you built, any of that stuff, you can put the hashtag Trion Creator, and our programs will pick up that you guys have tweeted out some content that you want to share, and we'll retweet it. We'll get your word out there. So joining the Trion Creator Program is a great way to make sure that you have the visibility and growth for your community. For
sure. One thing I just saw somebody mention that, yeah, we're live on Facebook as well. I forgot to mention, today is the first day that, thanks to Joe and the folks on the creative services team, we're now live on multiple channels. You want to talk about that a little bit?
We're live right now. If you go to Rift Game on Twitter, so at Rift Game, you can actually see that one of our posts is this live stream right here. So essentially also on Periscope, because Twitter and Periscope kind of, they're mixed like that. We're also on the YouTube Gaming live streaming right now as well. So if you go to YouTube Gaming and you look up Rift Game, now when you look up Rift Game on YouTube Gaming, make sure that you're not just in the game, but you're also in the channel. That's where we're going to be streaming. And then on top of that, we're also, hey, look at that. That looks nice.
The D-Star!
We're going to shine some light on this right now. Also, we're streaming on Facebook. So if you go to facebook.com/Rift. I think it's Rift, or is it Rift Game? One of those two. So if you go to that, you guys know the Facebook Rift, I'm sure. But if you go there, we're also streaming there, and obviously on Twitch as well. So we got 4 simulcasted streams, which is pretty
all excellent. At the same time.
Yep.
You know,
so you get to view on your favorite and your most accessible platform.
Yeah. So, you know, we're really happy about that. Let us continue on. We're going to, okay, what else? What's here? Oh, okay, so let's have a look here. Now, this is the Twitch channel for our Rift Discord. Shout out to the Rift Discord. Now, keep in mind that this is a fan site, and we often get asked, why aren't we moderating here? Not our problem, not our problem.
Yeah, so
we cannot moderate external sites or fan sites. So you have to abide by the rules that are put up by the people who are running the fan sites and Discord sites. And, of course, anybody can start a Discord. So if you don't like this one,
make a new one.
Make a new one. It's the same as Reddit. If you don't like the Rift subreddit, make a new one.
I would say, though, if you're going to do that, since there's probably a majority of people already there, start your new one with some sort of gimmick. Like it's focused on RP, or it's focused on PvP, or something like that. And that way, if you really do want to start your own one, it drives people to it. And that's how you help build a community.
For sure. I started a fan site many years ago when there were already a lot of fan sites up about EQ and EQ2, which were the 2 games I focused on. So I tried to make mine different by doing comics and maps and that sort of thing. It's very important to differentiate. Otherwise, you might wonder, why isn't everybody, you know, going over to my page or my channel? And it's because people have limited time. We face the same thing in the MMO industry itself. Yeah. Why are you not playing Rift? Because you're playing something else. Why are you not playing something else? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah, shout out to the folks
so this
on Rift.
Again, this is Twitter at Rift Discord. If you guys want to follow that and keep up to date with that part of the community.
And they'll have links and information on everything that's going on. Okay,
it's Friday.
This is the best.
Thank you so much for that, Solara Watch. That's fantastic.
I found this perfect because it also reminded folks that the Rift stream is early. I don't know how many of you guys know that I raise pigs. I'm gonna have to bring one in just to thank you guys for posting that.
I've been asking this. If you guys could please spam Brass on Twitter to ask for her to bring in pigs so they can be on the stream. That way I get a little pig action. That would be fantastic. Thank you.
A little pig action.
Literally a little pig action.
Yes,
I don't, not the hogs. I want a piglet.
Not to worry, it'll be small. Okay, so we have a lot of folks like Celine, for instance, who are on DeviantArt, and we have a tremendous number of artists who who make a lot of incredible work for Rift, and we love to see what you guys come up with. Now, Celine also posts her stuff on Twitter. I particularly love this one because it shows the crossover Rask pet. I mean, how cute is that? I mean,
go get your Rask pet. Go get it. Play 5 games in Atlas Reactor. I'm sorry, not 5 games. Gain 5 levels in Atlas Reactor. It's not hard to do.
Right. So he says. I mean, that's easy for him, right?
It's easy.
Yeah. Oh, Twiggy Twig. Fact of the day. Pigs can consume 2 pounds of uncooked flesh per minute. I keep telling Muzzy that if he ever tries to leave Trion,
I'm going to be fed to her pigs.
Oh, yes. Things will happen. All right, so then we have other sorts of sites, and I have to say, we have time for very, very few features. We have a ton of people in the creator program, so deepest apologies if we happen to miss you. We love you all.
Yes, we really do. We really appreciate that you're trying to get the game out and you're enjoying the game enough to create content.
So we have Magello. This is a Rift database, very widely used by a tremendous number of people. So that's an example of a fan site that has been around a long, long time. But of course, and a lot of people don't even know that you should be in the creator program. Sometimes Moby will just reach out to folks and say, you know what?
That's a thing?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
awesome. Because you get free stuff monthly for yourself and free stuff to give out to your community. And then you can create events around that handout, which is really cool.
Yep. And Moby will send out emails to all of the creators to let them know what's coming up in the game as well.
And again, great way to find out if you are a Trion creator what's coming is to follow at Trion Creators on Twitter, because that's really the best way. He's going to send out information. Hey, check your emails. We just sent out this cool thing. So if you're not really paying attention to emails, at least there's that for you. So we try to make sure that you guys are well informed.
So here's a site called Rift Pictures. Now, I absolutely love this site. There are some tremendous images here, and when our creative services department is too busy and I really, really need a screenshot and I don't have time to get one myself, I go in here and lift one. I just go and just lift it and give credit, obviously.
Of course.
But the quality of the images here is absolutely stunning. So if you're ever looking for gorgeous artwork, they put a tremendous amount of work into this. This is Mr. Wibble. And as you probably saw on the earlier page, let me just go back here.
I mean, these are great,
there are also user submissions that come in as well.
Oh, cool.
So you can also... if you don't want to make up your own site, you can also make amazing screenshots and submit them here to Rift Pictures.
Yeah, that's great.
And like many of our creators, Rift Pictures has their own site.
At
Rift Pictures on Twitter. Twitter is a really great way to communicate very quickly what's going on.
Especially images.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. They're perfectly sized for it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the Rask pet?
Oh!
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I may be a little excited about
slightly
Atlas
biased.
I'm not biased. I'm just excited.
Okay, not biased whatsoever.
That is a huge pet.
It is huge.
Are there bigger pets than that?
I don't know, you guys. Have you guys seen
Is
a
there
bigger pet than Rask?
That's the same size.
I think he's the biggest companion pet that I've seen in game.
Yeah.
But I might be wrong.
100% biased. Kiwi, get out of here.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, This is Fablight United, and of course, we're not going to use the Flash player here. Fablight is a site that is dedicated to role-playing. I mean, it's a really terrific place to go to if you're a dwarf like me and you really like to get into your character and live the life of a dwarf properly by, annoying elfinks at every turn.
Are you calling me an elfink?
I.
Right.
You got pointy ears, no brain.
God, now I'm going to be self-conscious about my ears? Great. I'm going to walk around like this.
All right, Nerdy Book is here. It's a little blog, and we do not expect the blogs to be super huge. Yes, I see the Rask pet. Yes, I see the Rask
pet. It's everywhere.
So this is really useful too. Now, Nerdy Bookas also covers other games too. So you'll find that a lot of the blogs, you don't have to be focused on one game or another. We're also quite happy if you're a variety streamer or a variety blogger and you cover Rift items or Trove items or Atlas Reactor as well as other games. We don't mind, because guess what? We all play those other games too. We love World of Warcraft and Hearthstone and Guild Wars and Overwatch. We're all gamers, believe me.
Can I just say how much I appreciate Hepatitis Riff's comment there? Not a creator. I just do stuff with other people who are. So technically, like, you're in that support structure and you're part of that community. A creator doesn't necessarily have to be just one person. It can be a group of people. For example, Kiwi and her mods for the Discord. That is a group of creators. Now, that one site is the creator site, and it gets the free stuff and the free giveaway stuff. So if you're part of it, you're basically a Trion creator, and anytime that you like want to post out how awesome the website that you just helped with was, make sure you put hashtag Trion creator in there for sure.
Hey, Jegudin asks, can I become a creator with my crappy YouTube channel? I have thousands of views.
Yes.
Why don't you? What is your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Because we'll go have a look at it right now.
Yeah, and honestly, there's no harm in trying, right? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Just go to trionworlds.com/creators, which is the website where you would sign up. Go ahead and try, right? Sign up, and the worst that's going to happen is we're going to say you might need to be more consistent or grow a little bit in order to be able to be considered, but we'll give you that feedback. We want you to become a Trion creator, so we're going to try to help you get there.
Bucket of Chicken asks, would someone who runs a guild site count? That's a really good question.
Interesting.
And it is something that we want to incorporate because we know that some guild sites, some of them are incredibly well run. For instance, have you seen Gacyok.com? They just organized a huge event that ran across Rift for an entire month or two. Huge guild site, and they organize events. They're extremely active. There's a tremendous amount of activity. If your guild site is like that, then you definitely qualify. And so just go ahead and apply. Mac PTS, are there any rules for using screenshots from the game? No, use them however you want. The only thing is that if you're putting them on t-shirts or cups and selling them, that's going to be a problem.
And as always, be respectful with the content that you're creating.
Yeah, please.
I would highly suggest that if you want any help from us, any visibility from us.
Yeah.
Be respectful.
Okay, here's another type of website that I'm particularly fond of, the Gar Station. He's a data mining site, and this underscores something that has changed a lot in the 15 or, I don't know, way too many years that I've been in gaming. Devs used to hate data mining sites. Hated them.
Some games do still. But
yeah, some games do still. We're pretty open about it. I mean, obviously, if it's out there, somebody's going to find it, so why don't we help support these folks as well?
Jegudin says he is Jegudin on YouTube, and he PvPs there, so go check him out. Toss him a subscribe on YouTube.
Here, write that down because we'll have a look at that at the end, too, as we go along. Okay, so the other thing is that the Gar Station, which is Cloud, reposts the patch notes and hot fixes. But here's the specific thing that I think is really great. Some of our devs are occasionally active on Discord. We don't know what time they're going to be there. It's when they have time. And when they go in and they talk on Discord, that information is often just gone in a flash. Nobody here has the time to grab all that data and parse it. But here's Cloud at the Gar Station. He grabs that information and he parses it all and assembles it all in one place so it becomes an aggregate. It's a tremendous place to get information from the devs. Especially, like for me, for instance, I have to read this dev chatter because they're over in another room. And sure, I could go sit at their desks and get this sort of information.
But an awesome player helps you out.
But it's already there.
Right.
So this is good for me, it's good for the rest of our company, and it's good for all of the players to have that information out there. So
again, everybody, I just want to say, remember that we Rift has changed its time for now, at least. So make sure you go let everybody know, especially if there are people who aren't here right now and you're like, where are they? Because somebody was saying, dang, Sparxis grounded. Where is she? She's a creator and helped with the capture of the blood in the Blood in the Sand PvP event, which is great. Thank you so much for that. But go let her know or him know that we are at a different time now.
So obviously I talk to the devs. I can't talk to the devs every minute of every day.
The devs don't talk to her.
Joe sits beside me. We have cubes right next to each other, but even we don't talk to each other all the time. So the more information sources we have, the better. Believe me, communications at Trion is like drinking from the fire hose. It's hard to take it all in. Orpheal had mentioned that she really misses Rift great, and we do too. And there's the one fact of life about fan sites and creators. You can't do it forever. You're going to get tired sooner or later, unless you become a super wealthy streamer, in which case please hire me. But most people have a limited time, and when they're tired or they want to move on to a different game or just stop doing it, or they get a job that takes all their time, things are going to end. And yeah, we all miss Rift Great.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Okay, so we're going to go to Better Homes and Dimensions. Now, there are a lot of places that do this sort of thing, and I am sorry to say that until I saw this on the list this morning, I did not know that the Stylish Radish had this site. It's a terrific little site here, too.
Wonderful name.
Yeah, it is. So, for instance, painting with tiles, all sorts of cool stuff that you can learn. The lowdown on dimension stashes. These are really terrific places to go to. And then the Dimension Touring Company, yet another blog site that goes into dimensions with compendiums and all sorts of information.
So give me like a one word or one sentence explanation. What is a dimension?
The dimension is housing. Now,
Okay.
in some games, you'll get just a house and a few places where you can put stuff.
Right.
Or you'll get a house that you can then decorate. With a Rift Dimension, you will get a zone, like this is a good example. You'll actually get a chunk of zone.
Whoa.
And you can build whatever you want in the zone. Some of the zones are very super wide open, like it could
Right.
be a big wide open desert space or that sort of thing. And
That's cool.
And you can get
Do you get to choose which kind of biome that you're in?
there are, I don't know.
Oh,
Dimensioneers, how many of these dimensions are there now? There are dozens of dimensions.
That makes me excited. I
Dozens.
love housing systems in games. That's cool.
And the pieces, there are billions of pieces, and the Dimensioneers who are really good at it will just go out and build incredible structures.
Cool.
And then they're open for touring by other people, and they're really amazing
Oh,
to
really?
look at.
So you could go into others. That's really
you
fun.
can go, as long as they open them up.
Yeah, and then people share out images of what they've created.
Yep.
Oh, that's
fantastic. It's terrific. We had a live stream a while ago when we had some brand new Dimension items come out for snowmen parts, and we had a competition where we invited a few of our Dimensioneers to build what they could in 40 minutes. And that was hilarious and humbling, because what the real experts can put together in 40 minutes makes me feel bad now.
So do me a favor, anybody out there who is a Dimensioneer, tweet at the Blue Muzzy, that's me. Like, give me some images. I want to see some of this stuff. That would be really cool, and then I'll retweet it on Rift and stuff like that.
Yep.
I'd love to see that.
Okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about YouTube. And so, yeah, we'd love to see more YouTube channels. We just want to give a shout out to Grim Gaming, who does a lot of videos. Something I'd really like to talk about is the fact that you don't necessarily have to be positive. We're not expecting you to be positive all the time and love everything that we put out.
But respectful.
Respectful. Like Grim Gaming, he does some stuff, and I actually haven't seen this one yet, but this is Let's Play Part 1, Hating Quests in Starfall Prophecy. Is he serious or not? I don't know. But that's okay. You can be critical. What you can't do is be abusive. And
right.
We will not be able to support you as a member of the Trion Creator Program if you're abusive. Critical, in disagreement, that's cool.
One of the best way games grow is when the community is critical of something or critically happy with something. So if you say, I really like this, but there's this one little thing I'd really like changed, or, man, this is just not working for me. The devs see that stuff.
Yep.
They care about that stuff because we're making an experience for you guys. And in order to make that experience positive, we have to get that feedback from you. So any and all feedback is good as long as it is at least done respectfully.
Yeah. And then much like fan sites like Rift Great, eventually people will stop making videos as well. But they live on forever, which is really terrific. And OGMR11 asks, what about wikis? Wikis are totally part of the creator program.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely, especially if you're constantly updating them.
And that's the important part.
Its consistency is how you're going to be identified as a great candidate for Trion Creator Program.
Yeah.
So on to Twitch.
Yes, on to Twitch. Now, Joe's going to show you exactly how to find out who's streaming Rift at any time if you happen to not.
So let's go up here. Just type in Rift. If you go to twitch.tv, And look at that, right here. This is great. Now, this is going to show you who's live as Rift right now, playing the game Rift. Well, we are. And then also you can see certain channels, they are named Rift, so they may not actually be associated with it. And then there are going to be some videos, too, that have to deal with Rift, but they may not be Rift game. So the best way that you can do this is you go click on right here. That's pretty obviously Rift. You click on that.
Like Rift.
So now, if you follow this channel, this is the best thing you can do. If you follow this channel, I'm going to go ahead and toss it a follow right now. We'd have to sign in, but if I follow this channel, then I can come and see everybody who is streaming at the same time. If you want to also, you could just bookmark this right up here, twitch.tv/directory/game/rift, and in doing so, you can just go to this bookmark at any time and see a whole bunch of people who are streaming. Now, it's really important that you guys support the community that's going to be streaming or creating any content, whether it's websites, Discord servers, blogs, or even Twitch streamers. Go toss them a follow, even if you don't plan on watching them all the time. Helping the community grow by following these people is a really fantastic way to support the community. So here, we're just going to click on Kalari Cuddles right here real quick. And we're going to see that she has her own follow button, so you can follow her specifically. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff down here, and you can just go ahead and chat with her if you want. So it's very important to follow and support your community.
The other thing that we do is we will occasionally host people who are doing those streams. For instance, there have been times where we've been out at a convention, or it's a holiday, or devs are too sick, or whatever's going on, or everybody's crunching and nobody's got time to stream, that I will reach out to a streamer, like Seshatar has helped me out more than a couple of times, where I'll just say, hey dude, would you mind streaming for us, and we'll host you. That's really great as well.
Right. Oh, that's
okay,
great.
so
What
here
else do we have?
Okay, so now we want to talk about Creator Program questions. Now, the interesting thing is I've seen some of these questions come up here, and the ones that were submitted that we're going to read out all came from Kiwi, because, you know, Kiwi always got something to say.
Kiwi is a very involved member of the community.
Yes. So she starts by saying, this program is very generous, especially for newcomers to fan projects and Trion games, and the questions I have are more aimed at observations in all Trion games and thought processes as a long-time active Trion creator. Absolutely, because whatever we say here, that works for all of them. Okay, questions. Rift used to have fan sites on the official site when it was a singular site. Will this ever return and for each game so information may be easier found? Yes and no. What we're trying to do is trying to find an elegant way to do that, because the fan sites, the creators, are going to change from time to time, and revamping the entire website is a long, drawn-out process involving our whole web team. Mm-hmm. So,
and they're supporting multiple games,
right?
So.
And so what we're hoping to do is to make a subsection of the site that'll have all of the creators for each individual game. And that's something that's a long-term project. Hopefully we can pull that off. And she says, can we have a full list of who's in the program for each game to follow and cheer everyone on?
That's an interesting...
That would be part of the same process.
Right.
And I think it would be really cool to have them separated into the different groups. What?
Lin Siuga. Well, 2 years is enough of a break from Rift, and it's time to return. Welcome back.
Darn right.
Welcome back.
It's interesting because I played Rift during beta and about 6 months into launch, and then I got too busy when I was working for another gaming company. And then when I joined Trion again, I thought, well, I guess I'd better brush up on Rift again. I have so many alts and have so much fun. It's just tremendous. Now, if you're coming back to Rift after a long time away, take the old dwarf's advice. Make a new character. Make a new character and start again, because it'll be so much easier to learn the steps as you're growing a character up, and it doesn't take very long at all. Is it possible for Rift and all Trion game forums to have a creator section so we may share our projects and giveaways in each game, especially for crossovers and charity events?
That is absolutely possible. I'm going to write down a note for that right now, and I'll get each of our community managers to make a Trion creator section.
Yep.
I know that in Atlas we have an art and fan art and fan lore section, but I think Trion creator section is definitely worth its own section.
Fantastic
idea.
Yeah. And then this one, believe me, this one comes up a lot. Is Trion Worlds actively monitoring codes being distributed fairly? Now, I'm not entirely sure of the full nature of the question, but there's two sub-questions that I'd like to address with that. One is, are they distributed fairly? Moby distributes the codes based on the type of creator you are, how active you are, how big you are. If you're having a special event, he might approve a few additional codes or special features. He has to negotiate that with the dev team and with the community managers involved. So we try to keep that as fair as possible. But this question might also pertain to how the codes are used. And let us be clear that every once in a while we find a creator who's been accepted into the program. Maybe they quit, maybe they got bored, maybe, I don't know, they had too much to drink one night or something, and they start selling codes.
Ooh.
These codes are not to be sold.
No,
they are to be given away. I don't care if you're selling them for in-game cash or real currency.
Doesn't matter.
No bueno. Do not do that. Now, we cannot keep track of all of the creators ourselves because there are hundreds of them. I can't even remember. I think we're over 1,000 now
easily.
Across all games.
Easily, yeah.
So we can't keep track of them individually, but sooner or later somebody will report them because that's just not right to be selling the codes that we give folks for free to give away.
Exactly.
Yes, no bueno. Yeah.
By the way, I just want to say, where was it? Ryushira says it's been about 3 years from the last time you played Rift, and once you get your new laptop going, you're going to come back. Well, we look forward to that. Thank you so much for letting us know.
If it's a new laptop, it's going to play Rift really well.
Oh, yeah.
I play Rift on my horrible, horrible old laptop, which is really interesting.
Yeah, Lindsay Yuga's definitely coming back.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, so there you go. So if you see something, say something. I think goes for people be. Oh, also, the other thing, and we might as well address this as well. Every once in a while, we'll have a creator who just becomes a bad human being. If you spot one of our Trion creators and they're spewing hate speech or horribly misogynistic comments or really running down
I don't know how people can do that.
I'm not sure either, but be decent to one another. We have standards, and we don't. There isn't a set code of conduct for people who are in the creator program. But if you're going to be an absolute jerk, we don't want you in the creator program because we're helping you represent, and we appreciate what everybody does for the games, but we're not going to support people that behave that badly on the internet. There are consequences.
We are absolutely comfortable with removing that kind of a person from our Trion Creator Program because they are not representing us well, nor are they representing themselves well.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Anyway.
Oh, and can Trion Worlds enforce a no-sell policy on creator codes via in-game channels? We already have that in place, actually.
Yeah, it's part of the terms of service.
Yeah, exactly.
You're born to die says, I dragged my wife into Rift and she is loving it. Now you need to get her into PvP.
Okay, watch any PvP stream that Ren and I have ever done. She's the one that dragged me into PvP. I used to love PvP in Dark Age of Camelot and in Warhammer Online. I didn't want to play it in Rift. Rift is so much of a PvE game, I just thought, I'm just going to get my arse handed to me. And that was absolutely true. The first time I started playing PvP with her, I was using my PvE cleric build, and it was bad. It was really, really bad. And then I went out there, learned some stuff. I love PvP in Rift now. And don't forget that as of May 3rd, all of the warfronts will be open once more. So it's a great time to bring somebody into PvP. Just make sure you put your wife on somebody else's team. Do not try to teach your significant other how to PvP because that's a leading cause of divorce.
OG Mr. 11 says, serious question, what constitutes bad behavior? Is vulgarity seen as bad or no? I have seen some streamers get raunchy. You know what? Each stream, it's all your stream, right? It's more about how you're treating people, not necessarily about, the words you use. I mean, yeah, that can be bad and it can be a deterrent, but it's about how you treat people. If those words are aimed at somebody, that could be bad. Yeah,
there's a huge difference between being salty and dropping the F-bomb on occasion, which, sometimes happens on the Atlas Reactor stream when your executive producer's on there.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it does.
Those are known as Piju bombs, and you see they're contagious. Vulgarity is okay. That's your channel, and the audience you want to grow and cater to is one thing. But if you start spewing racist comments or,
that's when
there are lines, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Or if you're actively running down other streamers, don't do that.
Right.
Just be a decent human being.
Right.
Okay,
Exactly. If you don't like that, don't watch it. Precisely, Jen Dragon.
And have Trion Worlds considered a reapplication process after 3 to 6 months to ensure everyone in the program is active, so those who are active have more chances encouraging players to their fan projects with codes?
I will bring that up with Moby. Like I said, he gets like 300 requests a week. That he has to then, go watch a lot of the content and see what kind of a community they're building, and if they're going to be a good fit for the Trion Creator Program. So that would also then include revisiting the 1,000 or writing code to make it so that they get an email that says, hey, there's a lot that could go on. There's a lot of tech. I'll bring it up. I'll see what we think about it. But if basically nobody is, or if somebody is not actually continuing to be a creator, then it won't matter if they get those codes. They're not going to see them. They're not going to pay attention to them.
And we don't have an upper limit as well. So having people in the program does not bar other people from joining. It's not like, okay, there's 100 slots and only those 100 will be filled. If there are 1,400 people who are creators for Rift, we're happy to approve them all.
What is Trion's opinion about people winning a code from a creator? That's fine. I mean, you can hand them out. You can do giveaways. You can challenge people. As a Trion creator, I have, hey, if I lose on the next match, everybody in that match will get a Trion Creator code if I have one. Stuff like that's fine.
Yeah, we see it happening.
Just
now,
no selling.
Well, no, I mean, they're talking about winning a code from a creator and then selling it.
Oh, and then selling it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I misread that.
That's kind of cheap and sleazy.
Yeah.
We know what happens. Now, the problem with selling a code is that it's not a transaction that we can support. So if somebody offers you a code for a bunch of in-game plat or something, good luck with that, because if you get
anyone
scammed,
catches you, or
if you get scammed, it's out of our hands, and that's really the reason why we discourage it, because it's not something that can be governed.
Right.
And we're not going to start banning people for giving away the codes is highly encouraged, but selling them not so great.
Yeah. So another thing people are talking about, the timing of the stream. Yes, we did change the time for Rift. We're now at 11:30 every Friday, at least as long as this works out for most of everybody. But if you are missing the stream, if this is a tough time for you, one of the best things you can do, now that we're streaming on Twitter and it's showing up in a Twitter post, we're streaming on Facebook, it's showing up in a Facebook post, we're streaming on YouTube Gaming, so you can go to our YouTube channel and see it there, and we're streaming on Twitch all at the same time. You can actually go watch the VOD. In case we're streaming right now and you want to catch up the beginning of it, you can actually go back and see the beginning of it right now. So you can see all of that, all of the streams on all 4 of those places from now on. Yeah.
And we are pretty generous with the codes, so your chances of getting one are pretty high compared to your average lottery. Oh, look at that. Are you calling Brasse a granny? I am a granny.
But she is a grandmother, so that's
totally
accurate.
Cool.
Way to go.
I'm quite happy to be a granny dwarf. We're known for living a long time.
That's true.
Tusker mounts are amazing, but already so many have the Tusker mounts. Will we see different Rift item codes during the rest of the sixth year anniversary? Well, it's an interesting thing, because I thought we had the same question come up about the 5th anniversary snails last year, and as soon as we stopped giving them out, people started wanting them again. So if you already have a Tusker, give it away to somebody else who needs one.
Mean Wolf, welcome to Rift, by the way. He says an old WoW player moved to Rift and loving Rift. Fantastic.
I'm seeing some great comments from EU players as well. Hey, Mishmash, you want a snail? See, there you go.
I want a Tusker. I don't have a Tusker.
Yeah,
I want a snail.
There you go. So they last a long time. There are so many players in Rift and so few of the snails. We're actually going to start giving away some of the snails again, because I still got plenty of those codes. So we're going to do. As a matter of fact, we can do that at the end of this stream. We'll give out some snails as well as Tuskers.
We are hitting the end of our stream.
What? No way! Oh my God! Okay.
We need to go.
Okay, Kiwi also asked about Extra Life. Yeah, we're totally doing Extra Life again, and we will get information about that just as soon as we have it. We're not quite ready to do that yet. And there we go. Okay, so we're gonna do giveaways now. Giveaways.
And Jen Dragon says she is now an old WoW player playing in Arcade. Welcome.
Well, there you go.
We appreciate you guys coming over to check out our games. That's very nice of you. But remember, We love all games.
Yeah, we do.
We play all games too.
We play so many games.
Yeah.
What are your top 3 games that you're playing? They don't have to be Trion games. I won't judge you
I'm
much.
playing Atlas Reactor a ton.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing a lot of indie titles actually because they're quick and I love supporting the smaller developers and people who are being creative. And then I'm playing Guild Wars 2 actually. So I'm excited to shift over into Rift to see how that's going. Yeah.
I'm playing Rift and Guild Wars 2, oddly enough. Yeah. Tarnished,
Why are we not?
Tarnished Coast, because I don't like you.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
No, that's great.
I don't like me either.
So yeah, I play Rift and Guild Wars 2, and actually I'm still addicted to a stupid phone game called Summoner's War.
Oh dear, you are playing that? Oh,
dude,
man.
I've played it for over 2 years now, so they're doing
okay. Let's do this
something.
giveaway.
Oh yes, giveaways.
We can talk forever.
Okay, now Cole, you have to run the giveaways. They're over on yours.
It's one of those tabs up
First,
there.
we're going to give away 3 Ascended Essentials packs.
Ooh, Ascended Essentials. Are you writing this down?
I am.
Okay,
It's
great.
full of goodies.
Oh, look at that. Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Ascended Essentials. Let's do that. Just type X, say the Blue Muzzy is awesome.
Which he's not. So
looking forward to killing me in Warfronts. What kind of a comment is that?
So one of the sad things about being in this new time slot, I just can't run over. Like,
yeah, you can't.
At the end of day, I used to be able to just
now
stay
you know
on there till
I
6
feel.
o'clock. That's right.
Yes.
I'm usually the one that came into Muzzy's stream and time for you guys to pack up and get out of here. Get out!
All right.
Bad boys.
All right.
Okay, we're going to give away 3 of the Ascended Essentials packs.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm going.
We got 1.
Okay, you read them out.
We got Darren 478.
Excellent. Darren478, congratulations. You just got an Ascended Essentials pack.
Okay, second one goes to...
Second one goes to, hold on. Shelly 52015.
See
Shelly,
that?
5,
There's
2,
a re-roll
0,
button
1.
right there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shelly, congratulations. 52015.
Wait, where the hell?
It's below the check mark. It's the reload. Yeah, there you go.
8675309.
We got Comatose.
Comatose with a K and an H in there.
And other variations on spelling. Excellent. All right, next we're going to...
Great name.
And here... Okay, guys. One day we're going to have to open up these pack names for a contest to be named, because when Arconix gave me this list, he says, okay, we're going to also give away 3 intermediate packs, worst name ever for a pack. So we really need to rename these.
I don't know who this Disbo guy is, but I love
the
you right
Muzzy
now.
a raise.
Give the Muzzy a raise. Thanks, guys. I appreciate
Get in
that.
line, get in line. Okay, so intermediate packs, yes. 3 of those.
All right, first one. Anpaus.
Unpaus.
Unpaus.
Unpaus. Congratulations.
Second one. Kelrick.
Kelrick the Minion! This is my friend. I actually know this guy.
Really?
Kelrick the Minion. I know him from like 2 or 3 years ago. What's up, Kelrick?
Excellent.
You just won, my friend.
Well, if you've got an intermediate pack, you should be playing Rift with Muzzy.
Yeah.
Fancy bull code.
Fancy bull code.
Dizzy Physics says, Linda, you're amazing.
No.
Yeah.
Not really. It's all good. Okay. Wow, I like the lack of spacing there, Trion Worlds. Learn to space.
What is this?
That's so, we're
That's
gonna
like
merge all
people's
3 of
names.
those accounts.
Okay. Fancy Bull Code, congratulations. I swear I saw that last Friday. I think they won something last Friday.
Okay, so very
Rigged.
quickly, 3 of the Ornate Parade Tuskers. Those are the ones that you can't get through giveaways. These are lock boxes only. And by the way, I want to mention that all lock boxes are for the the Ornate Parade Tusker, as well as the Moose Dantics. Those lock boxes are 25% off. And also, I would be an idiot if I didn't mention the rare mounts are on sale. 12-hour increments. Go check them out. Every 12
Nice.
hours they change. Okay, this is the only way you're going to get these. They are formerly stuffed in lock boxes. They're now available for immediate purchase.
That's awesome. All right, let's roll 3 times
Great
here.
Tuskers.
We got Mac PTS.
Mac PTS, I saw you chatting here earlier. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations.
Okay, second one.
Goko.
Gok 0, G-O-K, Gok 0, one of those.
Guxer, yeah, something.
Congratulations.
Dusty the hamster.
Oh, man. How do you know my hamster's name used to be Dusty?
That is so cool.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
and finally, 3 snail mounts.
What?
These are the 5th anniversaries
Love it.
snails. And so if you've already got a snail, pass it on to somebody.
Yeah, just give it to a friend.
Bunzip.
Bunzip. What a
Bunzip.
great name.
I love it.
Bunzip.
Jegodin.
Hey, Jegodin, we wanted to check out your YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
Make sure you
cool.
guys go check out Jegodin's YouTube. He's a PvPer.
I can hardly wait to see that so I can learn more.
Apparently he's okay.
And the third snail will go to
As Nick do.
as Nick Duel.
Oh, that's a cool name. As Nick 2.
Fabulous. Look at that. It's
Congratulations. All right,
12:19.
we're out of here.
We're
nice
out of here.
to meet everybody.
We didn't get a chance to talk about moderation. You know what?
Yes.
We're going to have a completely separate stream. You,
Okay.
me, Serafina.
right, that
and we'll
sounds
talk
great.
about moderation.
I
It'll
love
be
it.
awesome.
Ever play Five Tribes? I love that.
Everybody
game.
plays 5 tribes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a cool
Okay.
game.
Great,
All right,
guys.
we're outta here.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.